Good morning to everybody watching the replay. This is the newest book that has one of my stories in it, and I get to be at a signing selling these tomorrow, and I'm really excited because I can't believe that even happened. So that's really cool. Hi Dad, hi Jenks, it's good to see you guys. I am going to flip the camera 1 second. Hey Jiggy Mig. Good morning guys. Is it as hot where you guys are as it is here? It is so hot here. Okay. So, hi Mom, good to see you. So, Kay Vitovich is my mom, SNV89 is my dad, and they are the best parents ever because likely they're sitting in the same house right now, but they both want to let me know that they're there. So I love that. So, no Jack this morning, hey Karenya, because he just cannot handle all the boxes that are around since we're moving tomorrow, and he's just been chewing them up like mad. So I have to keep him in his crate a little bit to keep him away from the temptation. So I'm sorry, that means we don't get to see him this morning. But you do get to hear our three, thank you Jiggy Mig. Hey Janeway Ann. So you do get to hear our 3 affirmations today that can get you anything that comes up in your day. Hello Sasangasana. And our 1 affirmation that is just really important to remember all the time. So I hope that you guys stick around for that one. My name is Crystal Lynn Vitovich. I am an internationally published intuitive author, and I want to share these with you today because I think that everybody deserves to have a little bit of control over the direction of their life, and I want to give you what I consider the secrets to life and faith today. So stick around because we're going to have a pretty good time. Our first affirmation is, I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. I know that if something is fighting me, not only am I going to win in the end somehow, but I'm going to be stronger afterwards. Life is like training, right? It's like leveling up. That's what you do. When you get really good at something, you don't want to stop there, because if you stop there, then the adventure is over, and that's just no fun. So don't stop there. You level up. And I think that God kind of helps us with that. Susquehanna University, actually, but nice guess. So you're leveling up in life, and sometimes when you're really good at whatever you're learning in life, God's like, okay, listen, you're doing great. Now let's take it up to the next level. Let's kick it up a notch. Let's see what you can do. Let's prove to you what I already know you're capable of, right? So understand that when you're facing challenges, it's not life being unfair. It's life kind of rewarding you for what you've already accomplished and saying, all right, you are ready for the next level. There's more coming. It's better than you dreamed. Let's get to it. So if you want to get where you're going, if you're really excited to reach your goals and challenges are hitting you, be even more excited, because that means you're making progress. That is so much easier said than done. I know that, but that's why we do these every day, because over time, it really will start to sink in. You'll start noticing it, you'll start realizing it, and you'll be able to use it. So our second affirmation is, I am successful in all that I do. I am successful in all that I do. Whenever you start something, I want you to know that you are going to finish it. I don't even want that to be a question in your mind. And I'll tell you what, maybe it's because I'm stubborn, but I actually have found this one really easy lately to get into. I know I'm going to be successful in whatever I do. Not because I'm arrogant. I try really hard not to be arrogant, but because I'm confident. I know that I'm going to figure it out. I know I've done it before. I know I can do it again. And again, I know when something's fighting me, that's not a failure. It's not the end. If something is failing, yes, Mom, I'm very stubborn. But if something is failing, that's not the end point. It doesn't end just because something didn't work. You try again. What's that? If at first you don't succeed, try again. Seriously, that is so true, because if it's failing, then stop trying to go that way. Try to go this way. See what other options you have. I honestly think that sometimes God makes things fail because we're not listening so keenly as to hear him nudge us one way. So he's like, listen, you keep trying to go this way, and that's great, but there's something better for you this way. And since I can't get through to you in subtle ways, I'm just going to shut it down. And then you have to look that way. And it may be frustrating for you to have to look that way, but in the end, when you start going that way and things start working out better, and the end result is actually cooler and more wonderful for you than you originally dreamed, that makes it kind of worth it, right? So understand that failure is not the end point. It's God's way of saying, hey, listen for a second, look over that way. It's better over there. Go that way. It's like having a best friend. At first they're like, hey, maybe this isn't the right thing to do. And you keep going at it because you won't be defeated. And that's exactly true. You will not be defeated. But sometimes you need to go a different direction. So understand that you are successful in all that you do. You just got to figure out the path, right? And you'll get better at that as you grow. And here is one of the ways to start growing. My favorite affirmation in the entire world, I believe this one is really the secret to life and the secret to growing in faith, and that is gratitude is my attitude. Gratitude is my attitude. And if you look up affirmations, you will always find that everybody who shares affirmations eventually comes back to gratitude is my attitude. Hey, T-Dukes, because it is so effective. It changes your whole world, your whole life. It gives you more control. It makes you happier. It makes you more aware of how you can serve and help others. I mean, it is just the culmination of everything that we want in life. So here is how you do it. Simply list 3 things a day that you are grateful for. Every day, just list 3 things. That's all I'm saying. And I'll tell you what, Be Grateful, who is often on here, she, great name, right? She likes to say, the sun came up this morning, I woke up, it's a good day. Bam! 3 things that are just so simple that happen every day that you can be grateful for. Start there if you don't know where to start. Hey, King Eric. And then grow from that. Start listing things a little bit more specific. Start listing things throughout your day as they happen that you're grateful for. And then make a list for at the end of the day so that every day can end as a good one. You can remember every day by the good things that happen rather than defining them by the challenging things. I don't have bad days anymore. I really don't. I've never had a bad day in the past 3 years. I've had challenging days. I've had days that broke me down and made me cry, but there's always been something in those days that I've been grateful for. Even if it wasn't in the moment, I had something to be grateful for that didn't happen that day, but then later I could be grateful for that day when I got through the challenge and realized what the result was. So be grateful and use that. When you're frustrated, when you're sad, when you're hurt, any of those negative emotions, start listing things you're grateful for. It's going to lift your spirits, it's going to bring you clarity, and it's going to give you perspective so that you can see more options for you to be able to take so you can get out of this challenging moment quicker and start getting to what you deserve. And that's the happiness and the results and all those great things that you are headed for because you're tenacious and you're successful in everything. So that is the secret to life and everything in the universe and all that stuff. But here is today's affirmation that in all of these affirmations that we get caught up in, I think we need to keep perspective on this one. So I'm going to flip the camera. Hold on 1 second. It is possible. Stay positive. Now, the stay positive was a little picture they actually gave me in the app that I used to create this, but I thought that was really helpful. Let me see if I can clear this up. There we go. So it is possible. I don't care what is possible. I just know that it is, okay? I'm gonna flip the camera one more time. Driven to do whatever you can't get out of your head, whatever it is that you're being led toward right now, it is possible. The only thing that can make something impossible is your attitude. That is it. And imagine if you have the control, if you have that ability and that power to be able to make things impossible for yourself, flip that and see what you can do when you actually believe in yourself and let things be possible. It is so much better to love yourself, to be happy, to be positive and know that anything is possible than it is to put yourself down and shut yourself in and stunt your growth by only looking at things from a point of view where they're impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. People can fly. People can do all sorts of things. They got to be creative about it, but they make it happen. And so can you. So whatever it is that you are doing, get creative about it. Look at your options. Be grateful for things as they come. Understand that challenges are making you grow. So they're actually huge steps of progress. And start making it happen because it is possible. You are capable of doing anything you want. I saw yesterday one of my friends who also does intuitive work. She likes to use tarot cards, which I don't do, but I can see the value in them for her. And what came up for her yesterday was that the people watching her video needed to understand that they can manifest in their life what they want to do. Now, manifest kind of is a creepy word, but think about it. You can make happen whatever you're dreaming of. That's what manifest is. So you have the ability, you have the resources, you have the time, you have the guts to make it happen. Why not? It's possible. You just have to make a plan. And again, you can have that worksheet that is in my bio, free worksheet, download it. It helps you make a step-by-step plan. Yes. See, I had to step back and say, this is not impossible. I found a way. Exactly. Exactly. And you are perfect in that. So again, that worksheet is in my bio. It helps you create a system of things that you can do every day to start making things happen, to give you that plan. So know that nothing is impossible for you. Nothing is impossible for you. And I'll tell you what, I'm going there. Nothing is impossible for God. If you feel like you've hit rock bottom and it's just too frustrating to even be positive about right now, step up to the person who actually created everything. I bet it makes a little bit more sense to him and he can give you more clarity. And yes, I'm talking about God. So it is possible. Everything is possible. You have what you need to do it. You just have to believe in yourself, have a little faith, do it, make a plan, and just go for it. Oh my gosh, it's so much more fun when you're doing something and marking progress and noticing progress than it is when you're feeling sad about not making any progress, right? So let's start running for it. Let's understand that things are possible and start believing in ourselves a little bit. Because I'll tell you what, insecurity actually gets in God's way of helping you. If you're so caught up on, I'm not good enough for this, or I have to stay humble for that, or, I can't make this happen because I'm so feeble and weak. Well, yeah, but the second part of that phrase that people often forget, in my opinion, is I am weak without God's strength. So here we go. Now that you have God's strength, now that you have that faith and you have him behind you as your best friend in life, you're not weak anymore, right? So keep that in mind. Yeah, on your own, it's a little hard to do things because you don't have the perception and the wide understanding that he does. But if you have a friend that knows everything, literally, and can help you, listen to him. And then you can do anything. So yes, you can do anything. It is possible for you because you understand that. So it's not arrogant, it's not egotistical, it's getting your insecurities out of the way so that a team of two, you and God, can work together to get stuff done. And I believe that so fiercely, and I hope that it makes sense for you too. So thank you guys so much for listening to my little rant today. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a Q&A. So if you have any questions for me, you want to know what I'm about, you want to know what my books are about or anything like that, oh my gosh, that's incredible. You work for the airlines. So God bless you in your trip to London. I hope that it's a fun one. That sounds amazing. So again, tomorrow we're doing the Q&A. Bring questions. We're just going to have a little bit of a chat, and then I'm going to be moving. So Sunday, you're going to see a new scenery behind me, and I hope that I can set it up to be pretty cool. Maybe I'll give you a tour of the house, and I mean Monday, because Sunday I take off, and I'm going to be moving a lot. So Monday, you will see the new house. Celebrating your birthday in London. How lucky are you? That is amazing. I'm so happy for you, Anne. So thank you guys so much. Follow me, and I will follow you back, and that's how we can comment back and forth with each other. That's just a lot more fun. I love talking to you guys. And I will see you tomorrow for a lovely little chat. I hope you keep gratitude as your attitude. Good morning. And I hope that you live in the moment today, because this is where your control is. Talk about making things happen. Right now is the time to do it. So go out there, get something done, because it is possible and you are incredible. Thanks, guys. Bye.